Hello, everyone. Today, I'm going to explain to you how you're going to convert your PowerPoint into a poster. So first, you're going to open up a PowerPoint document. And then you're going to change the size of the canvas. Sorry, you should go to design, I believe. Go to design. Slide size. We're going to change, we're going to do custom slide size. We're going to create a 3x4 poster. So that would be 48 inches and the height will be 36 inches. I normally do insert feet. Okay. Then we're going to get rid of all these boxes. So you basically have a blank canvas. The next thing to do is to insert some rectangles. And we're going to use these rectangles as the space for different sections of our PowerPoints. So I've got one created. I'm going to make a copy. And I'm just going to change the shape of this one. And these rectangles basically will create backgrounds for my text. Control C, Control V. And then I'm going to create a few. Okay, I'm probably going to make this a little bit bigger. I can also change the size to make sure that it has a perfect size. So right now, the height is fine. I'm going to change this to 14 inches wide for each one of them. All right, so roughly aligned. Okay. So this basically will, I mean, you don't have to have the exact same template, but this will allow the readers, for example, to read from top to bottom, kind of directs the flow of the information, will make the information more organized. The next thing that I want to do probably is to make the color of these shapes a little darker so that when I insert my text, I want to use white as the color of the fonts. I want to have a better contrast. So I probably will change this to a darker blue. Yeah, like this. Right. So from here on, everything else is easier. And sometimes you can also put shadows, can create shadows for these shapes so that it's more, provides a better contrast. Shape effects, shadow, something like this, I guess. You can, okay. You don't really notice much of a difference. That's because the shadows are very small, but we can do a customization, shadow options, right? We'll make the shadow a little bit bigger. Distance to be, how about 10? Now you can see them much better. All right. You can play with these different options. So the next thing to do is just to copy information from your PowerPoint. I don't have a PowerPoint here with me, but essentially you are going to insert a text box. Sorry. Let's see, let me open up a random PowerPoint that has nothing to do with our actual poster. And pause for a second. So now I have a PowerPoint over here. As you can see that this PowerPoint is divided into different sections. There is a title page, right? So let's see that we want to use this as the title. We just copy this. And we're gonna paste this onto paste this here. But right now, as you can see, it's way too small. Then all we need to do is to change the size of the fonts. In general, for the title, it can be like 60 to 72. So right now, even with 72 font size, these still don't look very big. That's most likely because of the font style. So if you change this to one of my favorite fonts, which is Madonna. They should look much bigger. Actually, not so much bigger. But anyways, your title for your project should be much longer than this. And then after that, after the title, below the title, I should see, you should have the author names, right? So like I said, let's see if this is Ava's, Hannah's. Hannah Williams, Jade, I'm sorry, Jade, I forgot your last name. But anyways, you make sure that you include my name as well. Put this on, right? And then you should also, this should be fine, you see, right? So the author names should be much smaller than the title, because you don't want people to pay equal attention to the title and the names. So we're going to change this to 48. And then below that, you will put the author's affiliations, which is where they work and where this research is done. Right? You're going to put Thomas Nelson Community College. Then, of course, before that, you will put the mailing address, 99 Thomas Nelson Drive, Hampton. Sorry. Where should you put it? I think you should put it after that. Sorry. Hampton, VA 23666. You can put some logos in these areas to show where you receive the funding, or to show the place where you work. All right, I'm going to just insert a random shape, random image, pretending that that's the logo. Right. For example, if this is the logo for Thomas Nelson Community College, then you can put it here. And then from here on, you will just copy whatever that's on your slide to these different regions. Right. We change the color to white as well because it provides a better contrast. And again, the size should be at least 2024. If you don't have a lot of text, then it can be as big as 40. So for example, here, let's choose 40. Okay, so the space between the lines are too wide. So I probably can do something to change it. Change the line spacing to be single, and before should be 0 as well. So now it's much tighter. And again, remember that your Word document proposal divided into different sections. So we will do the same here as well. So first is the project summary, right? So we'll change that to bold because I want all the subtitles to be bold. Project summary. And that, of course, can also have a larger fonts. Right? And then just imagine that this is the project summary, and then you're going to have the background information right here. After that, you will have the research methods, expected results with many of your graphs, alternative results, and then you will discuss the broader impacts. And then finally, you will provide your references. Only include 3 to 5 most important references. You don't have to copy everything here. This is because in your background section here and in your discussion of the broad impacts over here, you are not going to do a as thorough discussion in those sections on the poster. I hope this helps. I believe there is also a link that I can give to you that has some information, some examples about posters. So, okay. So that web link, I'll type it over here, is, okay, type it here. Make sure I'm change the font size to 54. HTTPS, okay, ugs.utexas.edu. All right, so you can go to this website to check out a few designs of posters and to see which design you like better. Of course, you know, this is the like a starter for you, but you don't have to use this. Email me if you have questions.